G'day guys, my name is Trent, aka LaxLime, bringing you a Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi battle. Today we have a battle against a PokeePlayah. We've decided to have a theme battle today. It's a cute battle, so we've just picked out a whole bunch of cute Pokemon, thrown them on a team to see how it would go. His team is a little bit more threatening than mine, however, it's really funny that we bought the opposites of the minimum plusle. That was actually really funny. I was going to bring the plusle, but I decided last minute to actually change it over. But yeah, let's just get in the battle and see how we go. So I actually decided to lead off my Darumaka as he sends out the Ferret. Now, Double Edge is going to hurt a lot, like it's going to do a lot of damage. I was really hoping that I naturally outspeed with the Choice Scarf, or he wasn't Choice Scarfed. So I decided to go for the U-turn and hoping I would outspeed, but I didn't. I'm able to clutch survive and live on 6, however, and go for the U-turn, hit the U-turn and get the hell out of there. Getting the first crit of the game. There was so many crits in this game, it was ridiculous. So I'm going to put a crit timer counter down the bottom, so we can count them. So I decided to go on a Minim. Minims was my best bet. Something needed to be sacked off, and he's got 2 potentially Volt Absorbers on his team, so sort of thought, Minim, sorry, you didn't get your chance to shine. You've got to go to sacrifice, make a hit for the team. He does. I go out in my Toad, as he goes into his own Plusle, which is called Minim. So that's really confusing. The only reason he would have done that is because he had the Grass Knot, and I sort of knew that, but I wanted to set up Stealth Rocks to be able to, you know, I had a bit of a plan for later on in the game to, you know, to play around with. So I do go out into Cherim as he goes for the Encore. He's not going to stick around after that, so I just go for the Seed Bomb, just trying to get damage on whatever comes in. He does go out into his Wiggly, bouncing around here. And, yeah, Seed Bomb does nothing, because this thing is just so fat. It's so fat. I do decide to go for the Leech Seed, knowing that he's fat, so I can just, you know, leech damage up. He does go for the Hyper Voice, and it does so much, because he gets the critical hit. Yeah, so, well, you know, the Leech Seed does give me a decent amount back, and I want Cherim to come out and, you know, show her face later, so I want to save her for later. So, Toad does come out as he goes for the Flamethrower, and I'm able to completely eat that up without any problem. And you know what? After the Leaf Seed, it puts me back up into green. So, yeah, that's cool. That's 30 health straight back to me. He does decide to switch out here, as I think I just went for the Sludge Bomb. And Natu comes out. Now, I didn't know what Natu was gonna do. I was really like, what Natu? I was assuming that it was fully specially defensive. It probably had Roost and all of that sort of stuff. So I was really lucky to get that poison, because yeah, that puts like the Roost Stall to on not necessarily a timer, but it makes it harder for him, and yeah, all of that cool stuff. So I do go for the Skull, just seeing how much damage it does, and it does pathetic amount. So I need to switch out, and I sort of thought about it for a little while here, and I decided, you know what, I think Togepi is my best man in this case. He does go for the Carmine and switch out, so that makes it even harder. Now Togepi gets Nasty Plot, so I was like, you know what, it'd be really funny to make a sweepy Nasty Plot Togepi, just for a little bit of a laugh. And so I decided to do it, and it's cool. Look at him go for the Nasty Plot, like getting all angry and nasty, I guess. You know what, and it's really not enough anyway, because like it has ridiculously reduced special attack anyway, so it can't really put in much work, but it's fun to make. Another crit of the game, Natu pulling off another one. I go for the Dazzling Gleam, thinking that it'd do more than that, but it doesn't, so I need to switch out because I want Togepi around for later, and I decide to go back into the Toad. Now, I thought, yeah, Toad, he's gonna eat it up, no problem. But he has another crit. I do have a clutch survival there, living on 4. From here, he will go out into my mascot, Liquilidin. Now, don't laugh at me about this. I know it's my mascot, but I forgot it had bulletproof, so I went straight for the Sludge Bomb. Sometimes you just do not think about that, so that was a really silly play on my part. So I could have got some damage off, but he just killed me with the Seed Bomb there. So yeah, that was a bit, yeah, I'm an idiot. I do go for the Darumaka because, you know, Darumaka is going to kill something if it hits because of the hustle, but it does hit. I hit the Quilladin, and you know what? Clutch survival. You know what? Every time I use Quilladin, I always live on like a slither of health after an attack, and I love using the thing because it always seems to happen, and it happens against me. It's really typical, isn't it? I do go for the Drain Punch here, just taking out the Quillet and just getting it out of here. And I get another critical, so that's another critical hit to the counter. From here, this thing gets Prankster. I didn't know it had Prankster. I was like, that's cool. I'm gonna just make a set with Prankster. It'll be really fun. So I actually paired this with the Stealth Rocks, as I was saying before. So my plan is to Toxic, and then start roaring people out, just trying to get some, you know, some Stealth Rock damage and some poison damage on all these Pokemon. And I sort of needed to do that because I was in a pretty horrible position to win at this stage. So he does go for the Super Fang in this turn, so that puts me down fairly low, and I do go for the Roar. I sort of really hoped that I was going to still outspeed with the Prankster, but it didn't work out that way. So Wiggly is back out here, wiggling away, and she does go for the Hyper Voice as I go for the Toxic. Now, I'm fully specially defensive with Everlight. I was like, yeah, I'll eat this up, man. I'll eat this up completely, but nope, dead. Another critical hit. Wow, these crits really ended up mattering in this game. Really mattered. Now, I've only got a couple of Pokemon left here. I really thought Togepi would be able to take another hit as well, and I decided to send her out and, you know, be able to kill this thing off with a move, but Togepi goes down, so that was a bit of a silly misplay. I could have used it as death fodder later, and it possibly could have put me in a better position. But I do go out and go into Cherim. I'm just going to take this thing out with the Seed Bomb, and on the next turn actually set up that sunny day so Cherim has, you know, can get out here and show her face to the world, if you know what I mean. Now, if someone can tell me, I'm a bit confused. How does Flower Gift work? Because it says it increases attack and special defense. When it says attack, does it mean special attack and like physical attack, or is it just attack, like physical attack? I got really confused. Does go for the Nuzzle, so now I am paralyzed. He does get another critical hit on that as well, so that's just ridiculous amount of crits. So I'm paralyzed. I really need to break through on the next turn. I really needed to break through. So yeah, as I said, Flower Gift. Can someone please tell me how it works? Because I'm really confused. Is it both? Like, I made a set with both, like a physical and a special set. The physical set worked better on this team. That's why I bought it. But yeah, let me know. So he does go for the Sweet Kiss back there, and so he's going for a bit of like a para-confused thing going on here. So that's annoying. I really thought that Petal Blizzard would probably do a little bit more than that, but it's, you know, Petarishu is pretty fat. Now he does go for the U-turn. I actually really thought this was game over here, but I do survive it. So I'm able to go for another Petal Blizzard, and I thought, you know, I hope that it does a decent amount here. I snap out of confusion on the next turn. I'm able to get the Petal Blizzard off, and it's not enough, and I go down to the Thunderbolt. It was a really good game, and a really fun game, and I really liked making this team and pulling all these Pokemon together and just trying out really different and weird sets. And yeah, it's really fun. It's what I really enjoy about Pokemon, just trying these funny things out and, you know, giving it a go. So me and PokeePlayah actually decided to, you know, keep this thing a bit of a theme, like coming up with theme type battles and stuff. So if you guys have got any really good suggestions of things we should try out, please let me know. That's basically all from me. If you do want a chance to battle me, please follow me on Twitter and just ask. I can be fairly flexible, so I'm more than happy to help you guys out. And so yeah, that's all. So thank you guys for watching so much and for all the support. And you know what? I really hope to see you guys next time.